And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, it's all yours.
More than 40 years ago, the Oscar Robertson rule ushered in the new...
It is indeed, DA. Thank you. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Cousins.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. The beast out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's LeBron, and at the three, the small forward. And for Dallas, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. DeJuan Wright is out there with Hardaway. And it's Jang in at the five down low. So Dallas will get the first possession. A couple teams now, Doris, slumping here in the middle of the season. How can they avoid lengthy cold streaks, the absence of wind?
Yeah, I think this is where veteran leadership can become such an integral part of the success over the course of a long season. This is the point when you start to lose games, you can sort of break apart and splinter, and that is where that veteran leadership in the locker room, just to keep everybody unified, can be so critical.
Doncic kicks to Zhang. Outside Hardaway. Six to shoot. Zhang inside. Davis is on it. That one falls.
Yeah, you can't afford to let Gorgui Zhang float around on the offensive glass. He's going to find a way to hurt you.
Down low. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Porzingis with the steal. Right against Rondo. Right, the pass to Hardaway. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Moore. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Davis with the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Moore against Hardaway. Doncic outside. Misses the three.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver. Hardaway goes in.
Well, it's a problem when Tim Hardaway Jr.
First three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Rondo kicks to LeBron. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
Well, Kevin, there is an extensive list of the things you've got to check off as a defender when you're guarding LeBron James. I'll tell you this, just guard every spot on the floor. How's that?
Now, here's Doncic. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. The kick out to Wright. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the pass to Moore. And stolen by Jang. Rondo against Wright. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Dallas with it. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Kuzma, great pass to set up the lay-in.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
And stolen by LeBron. And the Lakers turn it over again. And here at the midway point of the season, the perfect time to check out the rookie rankings. Who will be the NBA Rookie of the Year? Some great young players. And you look at the Beast. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
Doncic with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Dallas again missing.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. The past month has been surreal. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to. Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now, here's Doncic. No points in the game yet for him. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Clock at 6. To stop the run. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Mavericks trail by 8. Out to Hardaway. This one for 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
LeBron James on the wing. Back to Moore. Trying to get open is Davis. No good from Moore. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. It's Hardaway with the drive. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, you want to be able, as your scorer, to put it on the deck to create your shot. Go ahead, Mr. Hardaway. We see you getting off the bounce.
And the rejection by Jang. Here's Doncic. Moore with the steal. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that 6th sense. Wow, what a pass.
Doncic with it. Picked up by Kuzma. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
You don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
And stolen by LeBron. And here comes Moore leading the fast break. Here's Rondo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what, Greg? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
And Moore kicks to Kuzma. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the Mavericks call time here.
And positionless basketball, I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Jang. Powell comes in for Porzingis. J.J. Barea checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for DeLon Wright. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use. And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now, here's Barea. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And here are the Mavericks now. After the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Brunson. Shooting foul. And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, but fell to the second round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game.
And that one misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. The lead is 15. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And it's Moore penetrating, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Brunson the pass to Powell. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for more. Now here's Brunson. 14 points from him. He's checked in for J.J. Barea. And it's right in for Jalen Brunson. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with the Beast. And it's James in at the 3 slot.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Hardaway against Moore. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Rondo against Wright. Outside Hardaway. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Moore against Jang. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Knicks was on a mission. He picked up 39 points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Doncic following the basket by LeBron James. Hardaway against Moore. Left side Hardaway. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Wright after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Kuzma. Here's Wright. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free. The faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Clock at 4. Passes it to Hardaway. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Moore.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Moore against Hardaway. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Lakers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And the first one drops. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
The Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Sign him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Right, the pass to Porzingis. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Davis.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
The Mavericks shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Hardaway. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Doncic outside. There's the dish to Jang. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Doncic kicks to Zhang. Hardaway against Moore. Feeds it to Doncic. Over LeBron. Doncic, no good. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 19-4 run right now.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Hardaway against Moore. Here's Wright. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wright's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Loads it up for Davis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Porzingis. He had 27 points last game.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
Rondo finds Moore. Porzingis with the block, and he recovers it.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Right, the pass to Hardaway. Offline with his 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime. And it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Hardaway is out there with Wright, and it's Jang in its center. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Moore finds Davis, and it's denied. Tries again.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Wright against Rondo. Wright looking around. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And the Mavericks with possession here. And stolen by Kuzma. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Porzingis. Doncic left side. He kicks it to Wright. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway from outside. Good on the triple. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter.
There has to be a certain amount of focus if you're going to be a great scorer. And Hardaway Jr. showing right there, he's locked in.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Right, the pass to Doncic. Fires from 14. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Rondo against Wright. Rondo passes to Kuzma. To the inside, James. And the dunk by LeBron.
If you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Here's Wright. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Wright. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. The drive by LeBron. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Jang. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Releases from 15. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, Kevin, how about Porzingis? You can play him as the roll man, or in this instance, use him as the ball handler. How hard is that to deal with?
Moore against Hardaway. Rondo kicks to Moore. Over Hardaway. Again, the Lakers.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They host the 76ers after this game. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks. And then for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Davis. And it's Green in for LeBron.
You know, a chance to be a two-way player for sure. But I think offensively, with Porzingis' size and skill level, that's where you see the most upside.
Now here's Moore. 25 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes. And the Mavericks with possession here. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Time in which we live, because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Again, Los Angeles.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Good on the bucket.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Kicks it to Moore. And Wright pulls it down. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's the floater. Here's Moore. And he lays it straight in. Moore's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Curry passes it to Kleba. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Moore inside, guarded by Wright. The inside shot is off from Moore. Baseline jumper, and the basket is good.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
And the baseline jumper, no good. The Mavericks had gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Right side. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Well, remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson making shots from anywhere.
Moore, left side. Floats it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball.
Line that time. Doris, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
It's deflected. Now the Lakers on the break. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that, Greg. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Wright, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Floats one up, and Davis sends it back. Here's Moore, powered down with both hands.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And here is Wright. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens. Well, I'm telling you, this...
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. There's the pass to Moore. Over Wright. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Mavericks making a switch here. Berea's checked in. Jackson kicks to Finney-Smith. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Caruso. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Curry with it. With the floater. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Berea. A rebound by the Lakers.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Yeah, the good news, though, is they've already
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and
Thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got a special postgame guest joining us.
Hey, this is Kenny, man. You've been pretty much unstoppable with the last few games. What's the difference over this stretch?
I think putting in extra time with the coaching staff, extra time in the film room, it really allowed me to see the game a little differently, identifying opportunities that I might have been slipping last time and not just on an individual, man. I want to do everything I can to help my teammates succeed as much as possible.
Well, your success is helping theirs. Keep it up.
And that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaq, for the Jet, for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again soon.
Hey, listen up. All right, game ball. Y'all know we don't do this every night, but when someone has an exceptional performance, we like to recognize it. So, Che,
What?
you put in work tonight, man.
Chill, man.
It's a great game.
That's what's
I
up,
appreciate it. Appreciate it,
up.
guys, man. Look, yo, let's keep doing what we're doing, all right? I appreciate that, man. Yeah.
That's good. Let's do that. Hey, Che.
Hey, what's
we're
up,
all
guys?
real glad that you're here and with this commercial and helped us creatively. Welcome.
Oh, thanks for having me, man. So look, I don't really know what I'm doing exactly, so I'm not a great actor or anything like that.
Oh, not a problem. There are a few things we want you to say. Just, it's simple stuff. Just be yourself, and we should get you out of here pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah, whatever you want, man.
Great. So here's the rundown. You're into beats because they help you block out from distractions. You're a professional athlete. Everybody wants a piece of you, the media, the fans, agents, whatever you relate to. But with beats, you're able to disappear into a headspace, block it all out.
Hey, but I have lines, though, right?
Yeah, just make sure you emphasize the right words. That's important for our message.
Okay, I got you.
I'll break it down to 4 parts. First, how do I block out distractions? Beats.
Got you.
Second, wherever I go, I gotta have my beats.
Gotta have my beats.
Third, with revolutionary, pure adaptive noise-canceling technology.
Okay.
Fourth, I hear my music, not the noise.
Got you.
Think you're ready to give it a shot?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Okay, I'll count it down, 3, 2, 1, then I'll point to you and you can just let it rip.
Cool.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
How do I block out distractions? Beats. Wherever I go, I gotta have my beats. With revolutionary, pure adaptive noise-canceling technology. I hear the music, not the noise.